Alert update. It's day 4 of EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh, and with these warm temperatures, you'll have to prepare. Emily Roberts is there live this morning. So, Emily, how can people beat the heat?
Catherine, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. EAA spokesperson Dick Napinski says it's important for people to drink water and listen to their bodies, finding shade in buildings or even under an airplane wing if needed. And tons of aircrafts are on display today, including an F-4U Corsair flown during the Korean War. While hundreds of thousands of people visit EAA each year, the organization's government advocacy division works to keep pilots flying by breaking down barriers. Vice President of Advocacy and Safety Sean Elliott says his team protects the freedom to fly through improving regulations and policy, even sometimes reducing costs. He says he looks after nearly 300,000 members worldwide.
Well, just look around. You see all parts of the globe here, and everywhere I travel, it's amazing to hear how people immediately recognize Oshkosh, Wisconsin as a mecca or a hub of aviation.
If you're visiting AirVenture and the heat starts to get to you, you can flag down any volunteer to be pointed to a first aid station. Live at EAA AirVenture, Emily Roberts, Action 2 News.